All right, leading off in the inning now will be Snodgrass for Derby. Game number 2. Game number 1 just finished up just a little while ago with, again, a 4-1 win by the Derby Panthers. Good ball game, really interesting. 5 hits for Derby. You got that 4 runs on 5 hits. Strike call on Snodgrass. He'll step in. Kroll on the mound for the Salthawks. Game number 2 of the day. Just a little bit behind on time. Not bad. Pitch missing. One and 1 to count. Kroll. Here comes the pitch. Outside missing. 2 and 1 to count. So Kroll gets set. Snodgrass again the batter. Ball hits sharply down the third base line. Base hit for Derby. Snodgrass going to stretch it into a double, and he'll be in there safely. Hogan was able to get over to the ball, but Snodgrass stretches that one. Nice hit by Snodgrass. So he's on at second base with a base hit, double, right down that left field line. Let's bring up Westerman. Luke Westerman. Second baseman, ball hit to the right side, and diving to the bat for a double play right at Boo. And Boo was able to snag it and then dive to the bag and beat Snodgrass back for out number 2. Heads up play right there by Carter Boo. Luke Stewart will be the batter. Well, what a play by Boo as he came right at him on a hard hit ball, and then he dove to the second base and beat Snodgrass trying to rally back. Pitch missing, 1-0 the count. 2 down now in the top half of the first inning. No score as of yet. Bang play right there by Boo to gather in the ball, catch it, and have the wherewithal to dive to second base. Ball missing, popped away, 2-0 the count. 2 down in the inning. So that hit would be the pop lined out to 4 and then unassisted double play by Boo. 3-0 count now, but 2 down here to Stewart. Luke Stewart, the batter. Stewart, good catcher for Derby. Here comes the pitch. Walked him. Base on ball to Stewart. That'll bring up Reed Liston. Liston with a base hit back in the first game, and scored a run. Liston is a senior outfielder, also a left-hand pitcher, although he bats right-handed. Here comes the pitch, outside edge, call strike. 0-1. Kroll on the mound for Hutchinson. He was the DH back in game number 1. Normally plays third base. Turnover at third base. Throw over to first base. Back safely is Stewart. Actually, we have a pinch runner over there. Courtesy runner. Here comes Kroll's pitch. Inside ball. 1-1 to count. Tanner Knox is the courtesy runner over at first base for the Derby Panthers. Takes a little bit of a lead. Here comes the windup and a pitch upstairs. Counts 2-1 now on Liston. Liston gets set. Kroll's throw to first base. Back safely is Tanner Knox. Kroll looks in. Now throw to first base. Back safely again. Miles getting pretty adept at that tag on the back of Knox's uniform. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. It's two, excuse me. The throw down to second base and safely in there is Knox. So he takes second base. And the count at 2-2. Thought it might have been strike three to Liston, but he was protecting the plate. 2-2 to count now. Got a couple down. Twos all around. 2-2 to count. Liston with two out. The batter watches it outside. Full count now at 3-2. Ball popped away from the catcher briefly and hustling back was Knox. Dixon, the catcher. Ball hit straight back. Foul ball. Count remains at full at 3-2. Kroll, only a freshman. Talented young man. Will be moving to Missouri. His dad, assistant coach football in Missouri, around Springfield, for Ryan Cornelson. Ball hit straight up in the air, playable, coming over to make the catch and missing it was Dixon. Came right down the line. I think Thompson might have had a better beat on it, but ends up being new life now for Liston. Kroll had a good look at it as well. I think either one of them would have had a little bit better glove to use rather than a catcher glove trying to catch the pop-up. 3-2 count, two down, runner at second base in the person of Knox. Kroll steps off the bag, now gets set. And getting back quickly was Knox. No throw made down to second base. Kroll stepped off the rubber. Here comes the pitch. Outside, throw down to third base. Ball pops away. And it would have had him down to third base, but Liston now hustles down to first base. So runners at the corner. Klima will step in. Carson Klima. He is the third baseman. Pitch hits sharply, but foul down that left field line, past the bullpen. 0-1 to count now with two down. Runners at first and third for Derby. Two out here in the inning. Knox down at third base, courtesy runner. Pitch over to first base, throw it to first base, back safely is Liston. Kroll gets set. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit sharply to left field. A high fly ball, and it's catchable, and they squeeze it for the out. So nothing but a big F7 for out number 3. They strand a couple runners. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Salthawks coming to bat. We'll be back right after this timeout.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
Bottom half of the first inning, Olmsted on the mound for Derby. He's a senior, and it's Carson Olmsted, more than likely Todd Olmsted's son. Has no score as of yet. Bottom half of the first inning for Hutch. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Shows bunt, and it's caught. Foul ball. Nice job by Dixon to. That was a foul ball, but popped into the Met. Dixon steps back, 1-1 to count, high upstairs. Two and one to count. Comes the wind up and the pitch. Hit sharply. Good float over, but it's caught, by the shortstop for the out. Out number one is recorded. Dixon had gotten all of it. Here comes Newquist up to bat, but he got under it just a little bit. When I say sharply hit, it was hit unfairly and popped up in the infield. Newquist. The batter is just shortstop for Hutch. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to count now with one down. Hutch needs base runners. Had a hard time getting folks on base back in the first game. Although a well-played first game. 4-1 was your final. Hutchinson was able to get 4 hits ultimately. Gave up 5, but they were timely for Derby. Ball hit down the third base line, has a chance and gets through. So Newquist, that's a hard hit ball. Down that third base line, and I'd say that was a pretty well hit ball. Boo will come up to bat. Boo gets set to bat here. Strike call. 0-1 to count to Carter Boo. So Boo gets set now to bat away. Back to first base, and they got him. Dixon just a Newquist just a little too far off, and the throw over was perfect, and they nailed him. So out number 2. And Hutchinson's base runner there, which I said they needed base runners, goes away. So Boo gets set, 0-1 to count. So unfortunate right there for Newquist. He was caught looking. Ball fouled off down their right field line. They gave the third baseman the error on that other play as it went. Probably should have had it. Went right between his legs. Here's Olmsted's pitch. Swing and a miss on Boo. Struck him out, and the side is retired. So 3 up, 3 down, plus a throw out at first base, and we go to the top half of the second inning as Derby comes to bat. We'll be back right after this.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder
of the DJ Kaufman Agency. Insurance rates come and go, but not so for proactive customer service.
That's right, DJ. As your agent, we'll help you find and personally service your coverage. Instead of handing your file and information over to someone else after the sale, it will stay with us where we'll keep our eyes on it.
There's more to insurance than rate buying. There's proactive customer service. I'm DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder of the DJ Kaufman Agency
in Hutchinson and at djkaufmaninsurance.com. Uncommon options with practical proactive service.
Listen to that. Nature thriving, kids having fun, and memories being made. Too bad it's all happening in your neighbor's yard. Break the cycle of your yard being in the no-fun zone. Call Advanced Termite and Pest Control for year-round fertilization, weed control, as well as grub control. Advance is now accepting new customers for this annual program, and when you call, ask them about their discount. Advance is fully licensed and trained and can help make your yard beautiful. Call Advance at 662-3616, serving you since 1985.
Searing will be the batter leading off the top of the second inning. Hutchinson had an opportunity to get a run, but Newquist was caught trying to get back to first base, was picked off. And pitching will be Kroll here in his second inning of action. Here comes Kroll's pitch. Swing and a miss, fouled off. Fouled off. Strike one. 0-1 to count. Derby sending to will be Searing. Kroll gets set. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Bounces in there. Counts even at 1-1 apiece. Nobody down here in the top half of the second inning for Derby, just stepping in. Searing. Kroll's pitch. Outside. 2-1 to count. Two and one to count. Here comes the pitch. A little upstairs. Counts at 3-1 now. Searing is the senior outfielder for the Derby Panthers. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit. Center field, straight away, way back, and it is gone. A solo home run for Searing, as he leads off the inning with a home run ball straight away center field. Big time hit by Searing, 1-0. Derby takes the lead. No doubt about that one. It was hit. Wind helped it a little bit. It was aided by that wind out of the south-southeast and straight away center field. Cunningham did not have a prayer to get to it, and he just watched it go over the fence for a home run ball. This will bring in Saban Seeger now, the shortstop. Ball hit right up the middle, base hit. So Derby has brought their bats to this top half of the second inning. And Singer singles up to center for a base hit. So bring up Horn. Braden Horn, the sophomore. He's the catcher. Ball foul straight back. Down to my left. I was worried more about my microphone hanging out here. That being a pretty well hit ball back to the screen. Here comes the pitch. Inside edge. 1-1 to count now to Horn. Seeger down at first base. It's over to Miles back in time. Miles Thompson, the first baseman for Hutch High. Here comes the pitch. Pops outside. Stolen base. Seeger down to second base on the steal. Top half of the second inning, 1 run across. 3 hits and an error on Derby. Derby with the error. Kroll's pitch in there for a strike. Going to run her down at second base. 2-2 count, nobody down here in the top half of the second inning for Derby. Runs the count full with a pitch outside. 3-2 to count. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Hits sharply, base hit to left field. Should score a run. Trying to stretch it out. Here's Seeger in to score. It'll be a stand-up double. So Horn opens it up with a double here. Seeger scores from second base. It is 2-0. Derby with the early lead here in the top half of the second inning. Nobody down. So now set to hit will be Mercer Thatcher. Thatcher came in to pitch in relief back in game number 1. Pitched the last 3 innings. Here comes Kroll's pitch. Outside strike call. Got that outside edge. 0-1 to count to Thatcher. Out of the stretch. Pitch gets by Dixon, but he hops out and gets to it. Back to first base is Horn. Timeout's going to be taken. We'll get a break in. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com.
Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 30 years, with most of our employees carrying over 15 years tenure. Part-time and full-time positions are now available for all sales and service positions. Experience is preferred, but not required, as we are looking to train the right person. Stop by Pools Plus today to see if you are ready to dive into a rewarding career. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Welcome back. As Derby has talked things over, so has Hutch High as they made a trip to the mound. And 1-1 to count now with nobody down. Runner at second base for Derby, with Derby leading it by a score of 2-0 in this game number 2, top half of the second inning. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. Hits it sharply to right field. That'll advance the runner. Back is Rodriguez. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And safely into third base. Now the ball gets away. Bad throw in, and scoring a run will be Derby on the overthrow. So Horn had tagged up, and then he took home, and it is 3-0. Quickly, Derby with the early lead. 1 down. So a bad throw on the relay. We'll bring up top half of the order. Snodgrass will step in. Set the bat away, Snodgrass. 1 out. And that was on the fly ball that was just caught by center fielder Cunningham. Pitch missing, 1-0 the count. Here comes the windup and the pitch from Kroll. Ball hits right to Boo. He'll dive and catch it for the out. So the out number 2 is recorded. It'll bring up Westerman, Luke Westerman, the second baseman. 2 good plays made by Boo. One back in the last inning to double off a runner, and then that one right there. He dove for it and showed the glove and the snow cone, so to speak, as he was able to catch it. Pitch missing, 1-0 the count. Comes the windup and the pitch. Ball hit to the shortstop for Hutch, and Newquist can't handle it. It goes off his glove, rolls about 2 feet away, and he lets the base runner run through. So on with a single. That was a hard hit ball. That'll be an error, as Newquist should have played that ball. So runners at first base. Now with 2 out. Luke Stewart will step in and hit away. Over to first base, back safely. Is Westerman. Here comes the pitch. Ball hits sharply. This one giving the left fielder a ride, and it is be off the wall in left field. Scoring will be Derby. Coming in will be Snodgrass. It's going to be a stand-up triple. They'll hold him at third base. Big-time hit by Stewart. Triple scores a run, RBI, and still 2 down, and a runner at third base, and 4-0. Right now, Derby on top of Hutchison, kind of getting their bats going here in this game number 2. This will bring up Reed Liston, the senior. He's the left fielder for Derby, and a good one. As a runner out there at third base, chance to get a run in here. Big inning for Derby to 4 runs across. Knocks over again. He scored back in the last game. He's a courtesy runner again. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit to the left fielder. Hogan gets a beat on it and makes the catch over there for out number 3. So Liston skies out, flies out, S7, and we go to the bottom half of the inning, bottom half of the second. Again, Hutchison trailing 4-0. We'll be back.
Don't be fooled. The hot dogs at Jackson Meat are simply the best around. Available in different sizes and quantities, our hot dogs are always fresh and have the best flavor. Your backyard barbecue won't be complete without them. Shop locally at Jackson Meat for the finest, freshest meats and treats. Ask about our party packs filled with burgers, hot dogs, and hot links, all bundled up, ready to go. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey, Neil. How are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
He's right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Your local Edward E. Jones financial advisor, Will Thacker, is located at 1441 East 30th Avenue, Suite B. Phone number is 728-1141.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance agent Travis Rodenbaugh is located at 1714 East 30th Avenue. Phone number is 259-7180.
Pitch in there for a strike to Miles Thompson. Starting off the bottom half of the second inning, Hutch trailing 4-0. Derby with 4 runs across. There's a swing and a miss. Strike call. 0-2 to count. Miles might have got a little bit of that. 0-2 to count now on Thompson. Here comes the pitch. Missing, 1-2 the count. Here comes the windup in the pitch. Ball hits straight away, center field. Could ride out there. No, it's going to be caught by the center fielder. Miles gave it a ride. Ends up being an out. So flying out to center field was Miles Thompson. This will be Braden Rodriguez. So Rodriguez will bat away. 1-0 the count on Rodriguez. Wind up in the pitch from Olmsted. Hits sharply. Rodriguez to the center fielder. He'll squeeze over out number 2. So 2 straight fly balls to the center fielder. And here comes Bennett Turner. Turner to batter. 2 down here in the inning. Bottom half of the second inning, 4-0. Derby with the lead. Turner sets in on that left side. Here comes the windup from Olmsted in the pitch. Strike call. Here comes the windup by Olmsted. Here's the pitch upstairs. Counts even at 1 apiece with 2 down. Hutch needs base runners. Here comes the pitch. Outside. 2-1 to count. Here's Olmsted's kick. The pitch. Missing. 3-1 to count now to Turner. He can be selective. Had a sizzling base hit back in game number 1 right by the third baseman's ear. Here comes the pitch. Walked him. So as Turner's on at first base on the base on balls. Let's bring up Kroll, the batter. Cannon Kroll, the batter, the freshman for Hutch High. Olmsted out of the stretch now with the runner at first base for the first time today. Pitch call, strike. 0-1 to count. On 1 to count, throw over to first base, back safely as Turner hustles back. 4-0 Derby with the lead here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Hutch with a runner on deck. Ball fouled straight back. Count stays at 0-2. Beautiful day for baseball. Overcast. Lights are on now here in this second half of the twilight doubleheader. Hutchison lost the first one 4-1. Ball hits sharply to the right side, giving the right fielder a ride. He falls down and gets past him. Kroll on his way to second base. Hutch should score a run, and here comes Turner in to score. And the ball sails, and Turner's able to score all the way from first base. So there was a ball was lost as the right fielder fell down and slipped. Kroll ends up at third base. That'll be the error. So a run across here. So Kroll at third base now. Here's Cunningham. 0-1 to count with 2 down. So bottom half of the second inning, Hutch with a run across. Score 4-1. There's a swing and a miss by Cunningham. 0-2 to count. So well-hit ball, but just misplayed by that right fielder as he did not judge it. Feet came out from underneath him. Pitch hit hard, right side, same place. This one time he settles in underneath it and gets it for out number 3. So 1 run across, so and 1 stranded for the Salt Hawks. 4-1 as we go to the top half of the third inning of play. 4-1 your score right now. Derby on top. We'll be back with more right after this. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is proud to support Salt Hawk baseball for this season. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is an important part of Salt Hawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. Do you like Hutch High sports? Then the Salt Hawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salt Hawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salt Hawks.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Climate of batter right now for the Derby Panthers as we go to the top half of the third inning. 4-1 your score. Salt Hawks trailing, but getting a run across in that bottom of the inning. Maybe they'll get something happening. Kroll still on the mound for the Salt Hawks. Ball hit to the left side. Got all of it down the line left side. It is gone. A solo home run for Klima. As Klima goes yard to make it 5-1. 2 home runs already in this contest. As Searing hit one out, and now a home run by Klima to left field. This will bring up Searing. So Kroll's been clobbered for a couple of long balls. 5-1 ball game. This will bring up Searing. One run across here in the top half of the third inning. It is 5-1. Want to know the count now to Searing. Searing scored a run back in the second. Seeger scored a run as well. Horn scored a run, and Westerman scored a run, and now Klima with a solo shot to left. Two balls, no strikes, nobody out here. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. Missing 3-0 to count now to Searing. So all of a sudden, Durbridge brought the long ball into game 2. Both single shots. One back in the second and one back in the third. And he, based on balls, walks him. So a free trip down to first base now for Searing. This will bring up Seeger. Seeger to batter, based on balls, to Searing. And they come out and chat a little bit. That will be the catcher, Dixon, coming out to chat away. We'll get a break in real quick. We'll be back right after this.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back to live action. Seager takes ball one, 1-0 the count with nobody down. Runner at first base for Derby. They played a 1 in this inning, 5-1. Derby with the lead. Pitch bounces outside. 2-0 the count. Here's Kroll. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. Throw down to first base. Gets by Thompson, and they're going to scamper down the line. They decide to come back to first base. Maybe could have been the second pretty easily, but elected to play it safe. And Searing back to first base. All right, getting set is Kroll again. Digging in. It's going to be Horn, Jaden Horn. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge, strike two. 2-2 to count now. Nobody down. Kroll needs to push down and try to get this strikeout if possible. Seager digs in. 2-2 to count. Steps off the rubber. Back over to first base. Searing steps back. Here comes the pitch. Missing outside, but barely. Full count now, 3-2 with nobody down. Probably will have Searing going on the pitch. Full count, payoff pitch, getting set for to come from Kroll. Cannon Kroll, the batter. Pitch, ball four, and down to first base goes Horn. This will bring up Thatcher. And here comes a little chat, and timeout's going to be taken by the Salthawks. We'll be right back.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Kyle Elliott's going to come in and pitch for the Salthawks now. He's taking his warm-up pitches, as we've seen all from Cannon Kroll. Gave up 5 runs on 6 hits, a couple errors against the Salthawks. And so Elliott will come in to pitch now. And it will be with runners at first and second. It will be Horn. Horn the batter. Elliott the pitcher for Hutchinson. Battery of Elliott and Dixon. So Elliott gets set on the mound. Horn the batter. 0-0 to count, nobody down here in the bottom half of the top half, of the third inning. 1-0 the count. Pitch missing. Derby with 2 on, nobody out. Horn the batter, bottom half of the order. Pitch hit sharply, but right at the left fielder. Hogan floats over, makes the catch, still tagged from second. Here comes the throw. It's not in time, and a sacrifice moves Searing up to third base. So sack 5 for out number 1. So runners at the corners now, first and third. Brings up Thatcher, bottom half of the order. Thatcher came in relief to pitch for Johnson back in game 1. Derby won now in 4-1 in 7 innings. Pitch in there for a strike. There goes down to second base, and they'll give him that second base without the throw. So Seager, check that. Yep, Seager down to second base. 0-1 the count. Runners at second and third, 1 down here. Pitch missing, ball 1. 1-1 a count. Looked like it's coming in on his shoulder and then came in a little farther inside. Wind kind of whipping that flag out in center field. Blowing from right to left. Pitch missing, 2-1 to count. Had the pink moon last night, full moon. Don't know if we'll get another one tonight or not. Ball hit to the right side, foul ball. Counts even at 2-2 now. Kyle Elliott, the pitcher. He's a senior. 8 seniors on this Salt Hawk team. Graduation coming up here in a couple weeks. Ball hit to center field. Back and is Cunningham to make the catch. Here comes the tag, the double tag. They'll try to get him at third. Not there. They overthrow, but a nice job of backing up as Elliott right where he's supposed to be, but a run scored. So now, runner at third base. As Thatcher fly down to bring the top of the order up, Snodgrass will be the batter. Another run across, 6-1. Cade Snodgrass will step in. Pitch outside. Here comes the pass ball, and scoring another run will be Derby. So Seager comes in to score. That clears the bases. So Cade Snodgrass with an 0-0 count with 2 out here. Steps in, hits it sharply. Base hit to left field. Snodgrass with the base hit. Luke Westerman will step up with the runner at first base. 7-1 ball game. Derby with the lead. Really hitting the ball in this second game. 4-1, they won it in the first. Throw over to first base, back safely. Is Snodgrass. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Snodgrass at first base. Luke Westerman, the batter, hit back to Carter Boone. He boots the ball. Gets past him. Was going to go with the force at second base for the out. And advancing now will be Snodgrass. He just kept on running. Got his way to third base. So an error on Hutchinson. 3 errors for the ball game for the Salt Hawks. So now a runner at third base. Runners at first and third, excuse me. Luke Stewart. Stewart steps in. Stranded the last 2 innings at third base. 2 down here in the inning. 3 runs across here, 4 runs back in the last inning. Elliott looks back to runner at first base. Runner's at the corner. Elliott looks in. Stewart, the batter, calls time. Steps out. Now he gets set, steps back in. Stewart, the catcher. Here comes the pitch from Elliott. Inside edge. Caught it, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Kyle Elliott, the pitcher for Hutch High. 7-1, your score. Don Derby with the lead. High fly ball to right field. Rodriguez gets the beat on it and makes the catch for the out. Damage done, though. 3 runs across. 7 runs on 7 hits right now. 3 errors for the Salt Hawks. We'll be back.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder
of the DJ Kaufman Agency. Insurance rates come and go, but not so for proactive customer service.
That's right, DJ. As your agent, we'll help you find and personally service your coverage. Instead of handing your file and information over to someone else after the sale, it will stay with us where we'll keep our eyes on it.
There's more to insurance than rate buying. There's proactive customer service. I'm DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder of the DJ Kaufman Agency
in Hutchinson and at djkaufmaninsurance.com. Uncommon options with practical proactive service.
Listen to that. Nature thriving, kids having fun, and memories being made. Too bad it's all happening in your neighbor's yard. Break the cycle of your yard being in the no-fun zone. Call Advanced Termite and Pest Control for year-round fertilization, weed control, as well as grub control. Advance is now accepting new customers for this annual program, and when you call, ask them about their discount. Advance is fully licensed and trained and can help make your yard beautiful. Call Advance at 662-3616, serving you since 1985.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com.
Welcome back. Swallowed a gnat. It went down my throat. Got all choked up. So we go to the bottom half of the third. 7-1 ball game. Derby with the lead. Hogan will be the batter. Oh, and 1 to count now to Hogan. Here comes the pitch outside, missing. 1-1 to count. One and 1 to count. Olmsted brings it. Strike called. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Olmsted pitch in there for a strike 3 call. So Hogan strikes out. Bring up Dixon, the batter. 1-0 the count. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Comes the windup in the pitch. Olmsted's pitch, outside edge, strike call. 2-2 to count. 2-1, excuse me. Ball fouled off. 2-2. Three and 2 to count. Base hit to left by Dixon. Makes a double out of it. Ends up at second base. Nice drive by Dixon. We'll bring up Newquist. Pitch missing, ball 1. Want to know the count now to Newquist. Swing and miss, 1-1 to count. One and 2 to count. Is to the left fielder and out made number 1. Newquist flies to left field. Brings up Cartaboo, the batter, with 2 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. Strike call, 1-1 to count. Olmsted's pitch. Strike call. 1-2 to count now. To Boo. Ball hit on the left side. The infield could be trouble. Coming on to make the catch in foul territory for out number 3 is Derby. So we got to the top half of the fourth inning. Derby coming to back. Derby leading it 7-1. We'll be right back.
Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 30 years, with most of our employees carrying over 15 years tenure. Part-time and full-time positions are now available for all sales and service positions. Experience is preferred, but not required, as we are looking to train the right person. Stop by Pools Plus today to see if you are ready to dive into a rewarding career. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Don't be fooled. The hot dogs at Jackson Meat are simply the best around. Available in different sizes and quantities, our hot dogs are always fresh and have the best flavor. Your backyard barbecue won't be complete without them. Shop locally at Jackson Meat for the finest, freshest meats and treats. Ask about our party packs filled with burgers, hot dogs, and hot links, all bundled up, ready to go. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey, Neil. How are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
He's right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Your local Edward E. Jones financial advisor, Will Thacker, is located at 1441 East 30th Avenue, Suite B. Phone number is 728-1141.
Well, Derby will be coming to bat right now. It is 7-1 in the top half of the fourth inning. Derby with the lead. Got a little choked up last inning when a gnat decided to make it a trip into my mouth and down my throat. Trying to get settled in now. Here we go. Pitch to Thatcher. In there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Pitch from Elliott's. Strike 2. Swinging. 0-2 to count. Top of the fourth, Derby. Lots of damage done in the second and third inning. 4 runs across the second, 3 in the third. Pitch missing, 1-2 to count. Elliott looks in, pitching out of the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2 to count remains. Elliott gets set. Thatcher gets set. Here comes the base hit. 2. Caught out in center field. Cunningham made it look like it was going to be a base hit, and it just sailed and stayed up there, and Cunningham stepped up to make the catch. So F7 on that fly out brings up Snodgrass. Check that. It's going to be a new hitter. Hitting will be Klima. Just missing to Klima. Klima scored a run back by a long ball back in the last inning, a home run. 2-0 the count. LA gets set. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. Right side, foul ball. Pitch hit down at third base line, base hit. So 2 straight hits, 1 a home run, this one a double. As Klima on his horse to second base, he'll come in there standing up. Shot down that third base line for the base hit. Brings up Searing, the batter. Here comes the pitch. And a ball called and advancing to, well, Klima will advance to third base. No pitch is what they're going to call. The pitch, swing and a miss to Searing. Strike one, 0-1 to count. That ball moved Klima up to third base.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder
of the DJ.
Pitch hit hard, but foul down that left field line. Two strikes now, 0-2 to count on Searing. Pitch hit, base hit, left field, and falling down was the left fielder. Hogan knocked the ball away from him, one run to score. And into second base goes Searing. So another run across. A runs across in the inning. 8-1 your score. Brings up Seager with one down. Strike call, 1 to count now. Seager stepped in. He's the designated hitter. He scored back in the last inning. Strike call, 0-2 to count. Saban Seager, the shortstop. Here comes the pitch. Reached forward and hit it right field. Could be a fair ball, and it is. It's going to score a run. Nope, they hold him. Runners at second and third. One down here in the top half of the fourth inning. Be Grant Ash, the senior first baseman. Comes in for Horn. Grant Ash is the batter. Timeout's going to be taken. They're going to come out and chat a little bit. We'll take a break real quick.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance agent Travis Rodenbaugh is located at 1714 East 30th Avenue. Phone number is 259-7180.
There's a pitch from Elliott. Missing, 1-0 the count. Ash looks at the pitcher. Runners at second and third. Reaching out there, and strike one on the swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. Elliott out of the stretch. Runners at second and third. Here comes the pitch. Missing. 2-1 account. Elliott with the pitch. No. Strike call. 2-2 to count. I think the umpire thought it was the third strike. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit. High hopper to Newquist. He goes across the bag for the out. One runner crossed. So 2 down now. Searing scoring from third base. Runner advances. Thatcher will be the batter. So Ash is out number 2. Nine to 1's your score. Pitch missing, ball 1. Runner at third base. Holds up. Ball skips away. Dixon gets the ball and gets it back to Elliott. Now we get set. Two balls, no strikes, 2 down here in the inning. 2 runs across. Top half of the fourth. You can hear the wind kind of kicking in a little bit. Wind shifted from the start of the game. Hit right back up to the box, and it's going to be a base hit. It'll drive in a run. So Seeger was able to score from third base. Clears the bases. And Snodgrass, top half of the order, will come up with 2 down. 10-1 ball game now, and you're sitting here with a change, and Coach Preston comes out. We'll take a break. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is proud to support Salt Hawk baseball for this season. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is an important part of Salt Hawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. Do you like Hutch High sports? Then the Salt Hawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salt Hawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salt Hawks.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Now pitching for the Salt Hawks, Kendra Newquist. He'll switch from that shortstop spot. Things quite not going for the Salt Hawks. Summer up here in the booth caught a gnat in my mouth and a little protein. And Elliott will go to shortstop now, so switching those 2 positions. Snodgrass will lead off the top of the order. 3 runs across in this inning, 10-1 ball game right now. And what you got to watch is a run rule after 5, so you cannot let Derby get another run. There's a ball hit to left field, deep, way back and gone. 3 home runs in this game, 4. And that's a 2-run homer. And Snodgrass got all of it. And wow, what a hit right there. As Snodgrass went yard for a 2-run homer. 12-1 now. Newquist. First pitch was gone. This will bring up Westerman. "12 runs on 12 hits. Helped out with 3 Salt Hawk errors. Ball hit to the shortstop, Elliott, and he can't get it in time, and a pass ball gets by Miles Thompson, but back to first base goes Westerman. I think the runner would have been safe anyway, so the ball did skip by. Luke Stewart will be the batter. Back to first base on the throw, back safely. Stewart the batter. Luke Stewart. 5 runs across in this inning. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to count. On 1 to count. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 to count with a couple down here in the top half of the 4th inning for Derby. Back over to first base on the throw. Stepping off the mound now is Kinzer Newquist. 12-1 ball game. Hutchinson trailing Derby in a big way. 13 hits for the Derby Panthers in this game. Skips away. 1-2 to count. Kroll started the ball game, gave up 4 runs in the 2nd inning. A couple other Salt Hawks in relief. Pitch a little high, 2-2 to count. All 2s, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And a runner at first base for Derby. 3-2 to count now is full to Stewart. 3 home runs, 3 solo shots in this. Actually, the last one was a 2-run homer. So 2 solo shots and a 2-run homer. And they walked him. So runners at first and second with a couple down here in the top half of the 4th inning. 5 runs already across. This will bring up Thatcher. No, Reeves, excuse me. Cooper Reeves will step in. Cooper Reeves, number 16, the catcher. Ball pops straight back. Foul ball. Reeves playing in place of Liston. So foul ball. 0-1 to count. Ball hit straight away to center field. And Nolan Cunningham back for the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 stranded, but 5 runs across. 13 total hits. Now for the Derby Panthers, we go to the bottom half of the inning. 12-1. Hutch with work to be done. Derby on top.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Jace Jenkins on the mound now for the Derby Panthers as they lead it 12-1 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Miles Thompson, the batter for the Salt Hawks, bottom half of the fourth. Pitch missing, 1-0 the count. Thompson digs in, hits a hard hit ball. That's going to fall for a base hit. Picked up by the right fielder. Nice hit by Miles Thompson. So he gave that one a ride and ends up at first base. Nice solid single to right field. It'll bring up Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a good hit back in the first game. Some good plays out in right field as well. Pitch missing, 1-0 to count. Runner at first base in the person of Miles Thompson. Rodriguez hitting that 5-hole. 1-1 to count now to Rodriguez. Jenkins looks over to first base. Miles Thompson with a couple strides off of it. Here comes the pitch. Strike call. 1-2 the count. Jenkins looks in, takes his time. Now he looks at first base, stares back the runner. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez just struck out. So there's your strikeout. It will bring up the bat of Bennett Turner. So Turner will step in. He'll dig in and get set. Jenkins, the pitcher. One down. Pitch a ball, 1-0 the count. Here comes the Jenkins pitch. Upstairs, 2-0 the count. Derby won the first game 4-1, lead this one 12-1. First game really competitive. This one kind of wheels came off, especially in the fourth inning. Ball hit the third baseman over the second base for one. Over the first for the double play, and his side is retired. We go to the top half of the fifth inning. And a double play for the Derby Panthers. Top of the fifth we go. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
And Jeff Yoder.
of the DJ Kaufman Agency. Insurance rates come and go, but not so for proactive customer service.
That's right, DJ. As your agent, we'll help you find and personally service your coverage. Instead of handing your file and information over to someone else after the sale, it will stay with us where we'll keep our eyes on it.
There's more to insurance than rate buying. There's proactive customer service. I'm DJ Kaufman
And Jeff Yoder of the DJ Kaufman Agency.
in Hutchinson and at djkaufmaninsurance.com. Uncommon options with practical proactive service.
Listen to that. Nature thriving, kids having fun, and memories being made. Too bad it's all happening in your neighbor's yard. Break the cycle of your yard being in the no-fun zone. Call Advanced Termite Pest Control for year-round fertilization, weed control, as well as grub control. Advance is now accepting new customers for this annual program, and when you call, ask them about their discount. Advance is fully licensed and trained and can help make your yard beautiful. Call Advance at 662-3616, serving you since 1985.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com.
This guy's had a pretty good day today. The home run hit by Carson Klima. And so far, 3 home runs, one a 2-run shot. The other, his was also a solo home run. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to count. Bottom half of the fifth inning. 12-1 ball game. Fouled off, right side, 0-2 the count. Newquist still on the diamond for the Salthawks. Switched up, it's on the mound, switched up with Elliott. And then quickly gave up a solo shot. Ball 1-2 to count. Newquist. Looks in. Here comes the kick and the pitch. Strike 3, got him looking. So nice job by Newquist to strike out Klima, who had scored 2 runs on the day, including a solo shot. 1 down now. This will be Mitchell Johnson, a sophomore. He's a lefty. Newquist, a junior for Hutch High. Johnson will be batting. He's a lefty from that right side. Newquist. Kinzer gets set. Takes a look in. Here comes the kick and the pitch. Strike call. 0-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2, swing and a miss. So 0-2 to count to the batter Johnson. It's Mitchell Johnson. Of course, he was a winning pitcher back in the first game. Foul ball comes off and jumping out there. And he tagged him out. A fair ball, so they call him out. So this will be another pitch batter will be hitter, will be Jace Jenkins. Jenkins the pitcher. 12-1 ball game, 2 out. Hutch will have one more shot at the bottom half of this inning. Keep them getting run ruled. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to count. It's 2 down now in the inning. Ball. 1-1 to count's even. Ball pops away and Dixon runs out, gets it. So Newquist is kind of settled in pretty good right now. Rubs up the baseball. He gets back to the mound, steps on the rubber. Wind up at the pitch. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Missing. 2-1 to count. Newquist gets set, and here's the wind up, the kick, and the pitch. Ball 3, 3-1 to count. Kinzer Newquist. Good little defensive back in football. Strike call. Full count now at 3-2 as he came with a little heat. 3-2 count, 2 down. Top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Inside, they hit him. So, at first base will be the batter. And they're going to have a substitute, a runner. This will be Grant Ash, the batter, stepping in. Jace Horn running at first base for the pitcher. Ash fouls it away. 0-1 to count. .744, this game moving right along in the 5th inning. Got by, there goes the runner down to second base. He'll get there safely. So Horn down to second base. One and one to count. 2 down here in the inning. Top half of the 5th. 12-1 ball game, Derby with the lead. 13 hits, 12 runs. Helped out with 4 Hutchison errors. Three and 1 to count. Ball hit, popped up in the infield. Coming in will be Miles. Sails on him a little bit, but he makes the catch for out number 3. So we go to the bottom half of the inning. Salthawks needing 3 runs. We'll be right back.
Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 30 years, with most of our employees carrying over 15 years tenure. Part-time and full-time positions are now available for all sales and service positions. Experience is preferred, but not required, as we are looking to train the right person. Stop by Pools Plus today to see if you are ready to dive into a rewarding career. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Don't be fooled. The hot dogs at Jackson Meat are simply the best around. Available in different sizes and quantities, our hot dogs are always fresh and have the best flavor. Your backyard barbecue won't be complete without them. Shop locally at Jackson Meat for the finest, freshest meats and treats. Ask about our party packs filled with burgers, hot dogs, and hot links, all bundled up, ready to go. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
sweet.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey, Neil. How are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
He's right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Your local Edward E. Jones financial advisor, Will Thacker, is located at 1441 East 30th Avenue, Suite B. Phone number is 728-1141.
Wow, everybody, welcome back. Bottom half of the fifth inning, Hutchinson coming to bat. Yes, Hutchinson trailing right now 12-1. Jace Jenkins will stay in there as pitching. Tell you what, Derby, good size, kids. Playing pretty well. They won that first one 4-1. Hutch was very much into it and saw it slip away. And in this one, got through the first inning okay, but they've hung runs up in every inning but the last. 4 runs back in the second, third, and 3 runs in the third, and 5 runs in the fourth inning to lead at 12-1. Kroll will be the batter for Hutch High. Pitch outside ball. 2-0 to count now to Kroll. Leading off the bottom half of the fifth. Swing and a miss. 2-1 to count to Kroll. Kroll started his second game. Will be the pitcher of record. Ball hit to the right side, but foul. 2-2 to count now. In the bottom of the fifth inning, Hutch needs runs. Pitch hit right up the middle. Looks like a base hit. It will be a seeing eye base hit. Right, gets right through there. Nice hit by Kroll. So you got the base hit. And at first base is Kroll, the hitter, excuse me. Now hitting for Hutchinson. Bobby Garland will step in and pitch hit. Runner at first base in the person of Cannon Kroll. So stepping in will be Garland, pitch hitting. Called strike, 0-1 to count. Pitch outside edge, missing, 1-1 to count. Over to first base, back safely is Kroll. 4 and 6 on Friday over Mays. You have to get your tickets online. Go through the Salt Hawk Twitter feed. I'll give you the link. Strike call, 1-2 to count. Then at Great Bend to wrap up unfinished business with a 5-run lead in the top half of the second. That'll be on Tuesday down at the Great Bend Sports Complex out on the west edge of town. Wrap up in Newton a week from Friday. And it holds up. They advance the runner, Kroll down to second base. 2-2 the count. Ball skipped away. So runner in second base in the person of Kroll. 2-2 count. Ball puffed away from the catcher. Here comes the kick and the pitch by Jenkins. Jace Jenkins missing. 3-2 count now. The count's full. Nobody down. Again, Hutchinson needs base runners to keep from getting run ruled. Timeout taken. Salthawks Step back. Strike 3 call. Struck him out. So 1 down. So 1 down now. Brings up the batter. So Salthawks pitch hitting. It'll be Akins, the batter. Ball. So Bobby Garland struck out. Kroll still down at second base. Here's Akins. Pitch upstairs. Count at 2-0. Strike call, 2-1 to count. Colby Akins, the senior for Hutch High. Here comes the pitch. Quickly working is Jenkins, and strike 2, 2-2 to count. Jenkins working quickly. Looks at Kroll. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 call. Struck him out. 2 down. So that will bring up top half of the order. Should be Dixon coming to bat. Dixon will be the batter. 12-1 ball game. Runner at second base in the person of Cannon Kroll. 2 down. Bottom half of the 5th. Strike call. Jenkins, pitcher record. Missing. Ball 1, 1-1 to count. Both pitchers from Derby. Ball hit. Coming at shortstop. The throw to first base. Safe. Run a score. That makes it 12-2. So Hutch gets a run across. There's going to be an error. As getting by the first baseman. Pretty good charge by the shortstop. Coming up strong was Snodgrass, and I think he got it over there in time. Just wasn't handled by that first baseman. 12-2 now your score. 2 errors by Derby. Kinzer Newquist now the batter. That needs 2 more runs to keep this one alive. Right now 12-2. Ruling is 10 after 5, which we're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Jenkins working quickly. Pitch missing, 1-1 to count. Unable to make the big grab over there was Grant Ash at first base. Ball hit to the third baseman. He'll dig it up. Cross to Ash for the out, and that's going to do it. Final score. Hutchison losing this one. Again, that'll be the final. 12-2. A 10-run lead. A win for Derby. They won it 4-1, and they won it 12-1. So a sweep by the Derby Panthers. We'll be right back.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance agent Travis Rodenbaugh is located at 1714 East 30th Avenue. Phone number is 259-7180.
The
Salt Hawk Booster Club is proud to support Salt Hawk baseball for this season. Salt Hawk Booster Club is an important part of Salt Hawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. You like Hutch High sports? Then the Salt Hawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salt Hawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salt Hawks.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
And joining me now, Jim Preston, the head coach of the Hutch High Salt Hawks. And first game, close game, 4-1. Really, we're in that ball game. They got a couple of late runs to kind of give them some comfort. 4-1. Derby, a good club in that second one. A couple innings just got away from us in a long ball. 2 solo shots and then a 2-run homer, 3 home runs on the day right there for Derby. And they just kind of got their bats going that second game. So.
Yeah, back to the first game, Glenn, we played awfully well, probably as well as we can play. And a big hit here or there, and they got a couple runs there, like you said, late in the game, but we played awfully well in our first game, competed. Carter Booth pitched absolutely great on the mound and pretty good defensively, and we got some hits, but we still need to get that big hit, Glenn. So second game, I give Derby a lot of credit. They came out swinging the bats pretty good, and we tried 3 or 4 different guys, and they seemed to hit about everybody we threw out there.
Yeah, solo shot. Newquist came in, and they got the solo shot where Kleiman's a pretty good hitter. He crawled all over one. But you go to that first game, it's kind of funny because Dan Nacarado had just said, this is a pretty good ball game right going on. Right there, we're setting at 2-1. He said, this is probably one of the best of the year. Boom, there went 2 runs, and that's kind of the way it goes. But
well, yeah, they got a couple of runs there, like you said in the first game. But once again, we have played close games. We just need to figure out how to get that win, Glenn.
Just try to get it over the hump. Let's talk about Mays real quick. That's where we travel to on Friday. And we want to let fans know that you got to get your tickets in advance. It'll be on the Twitter. You guys will have the link on the Salt Hawk Twitter. Everybody can come. The number's not a problem, but you do have to get them that way. You can't get them at the gate.
Yeah, I just got a note from Kevin, and we need to tell our guys, and Troy's going to put it on our social media, Glenn. And yeah, you've got to buy it through their app, and you're not going to be able to pay cash to get in tomorrow. We want everybody over there, but you're going to have to buy that ticket in advance. And Mays, once again, Mays is Mays. They have a great program. Rocky Helms, been a good friend of mine for a long time, does a great job over there, and they just grow up playing baseball in West Urban over there. They just filter into the high school, and they're pretty darn good, Glenn.
Rain tomorrow, possibly. I might mess up a practice or so, but this part of the season, you guys are pretty well acclimated to be able to go. Guys are pretty resilient. Kids will be ready to play on Friday.
Oh, kids are resilient, Glenn, and our group has stayed together. And once again, we're battling that adversity, and it's tough. As you know, it's no fun to lose, and we're going to get somebody. And you wait. We're going to get somebody.
Upset in the making. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it very much.
Thank
Jim
you,
Preston,
Glenn.
after a tough loss, a doubleheader loss, getting swept in this last by the Derby. And Derby's a good club, no doubt about that. That's going to wrap it up from here. Again, join us on Friday afternoon from Mays, excuse me. We'll be on right around about 10 till 4 over at Mays Unified School District over there. And if you can't make it to the game, be sure and join us right here on HutchPost.com. So long, everybody.